This is an AI playing old school RuneScape. Not a human, an actual AI agent. Reading the screen, making the plays, typing every command itself. I gave it a 2004 server, a fresh account, and one goal. And then I went to bed. This is what it did. So, some context. The player here is Claude Code, an AI coding agent. Normally it writes software. Tonight it plays RuneScape, but first it had to build the game from scratch. A virtual machine, a 2004 private server, a client. No hand-holding. I gave it the goal and watched. It even caught itself before touching my real PC. More careful than most people I've played with. Quick bit for the nerds. How does this even work? The game's a self-hosted 2004 emulator called Lost City, a faithful rebuild of RuneScape as it was in 2004. 3 processes: game engine, gateway, web client, all on localhost. Nothing touches the real internet. And the AI drives it through a tool called RS Agent. Two hours in, 2 hours of setup, and the client finally loaded. A 2004 build of RuneScape, running on a server, in a box, on my desk. First contact. The client's just Firefox, running the 2004 bot page. The agent sends commands, the game sends state back. Watching an AI learn RuneScape is a weird experience. It doesn't know the game the way we do. It reads the screen, one decision at a time. Tutorial Island, chop a tree, light a fire. Everything we did on autopilot years ago, it's working out live. And then, its first woodcutting level. Here's the wild part, it barely looks at the screen. It mostly queries the game state directly, as data. Calls like get state, get inventory, structured code, position, levels, items, straight from the engine. I don't know why that got me, but it did. Little guy's growing up. From here, it finds Varrock, learns to bank, figures out the interface, no guide, no wiki, just an AI poking at a 20-year-old game, figuring out how it works. Oh, and I have to show you this. See the chat? I can't reach that. It says that. A lot. Like, a lot. Turns out a genius planner. AI still fat fingers its clicks like the rest of us. World-class reasoning. Boomer mouse control. Anyway, woodcut reasoning. Boomer mouse control. Anyway, woodcut, 20. Now, here's the thing about watching an AI grind. It doesn't get bored. It doesn't check its phone. It just chops. And chops. I lasted about 4 minutes before I started talking to it. Bank trip. It even worked out the withdraw as note button, which is more than I managed in 2004. Meanwhile, in the other window, it's still building its own tools, 135 modules. No errors, it wrote the thing that plays the game and then went back to playing the game. Here it is, cracking the bank interface, opening tabs, moving items, learning the UI, between about 900. I can't reach that. It's fine, we're all learning. Most relatable AI I've ever seen, honestly. Misclicks more than I do, and I've played for years. Off to Varrock. Somehow. Then, it gave itself a quest, Cook's Assistant, the oldest quest in the game. The cook needs an egg, a bucket of milk, and some flour. Simple, except they had to find where each one comes from. Egg from the chicken farm. Milk, find a cow, use a bucket, hope it cooperates. Flour's the tricky one. Grain to the mill, work the hopper, collect it below. It worked all of that out. On its own. Now watch it try to milk a cow. Find cow, use bucket on cow. Easy. Narrator, it was not in fact easy. I can't reach that. I can't reach that. The cow, standing still, silently judging. And then, you milk the cow. We did it. Next, grain, to a mill, up 3 floors, work the hopper, collect the flour below, a full supply chain, for 1 cake. Oldest quest in the game, by the way. The real flex? The NPCs try to scam it. One literally says, "Give me all your money." It clocked the bait and moved on, unbothered. Wish I had that discipline at the Grand Exchange. Quest complete. Cooking level 30. First quest in the bag. So it can follow a quest. Time to raise the stakes. I gave it something real, full rune armor, and Dragon Slayer. Back in the day, that quest was the milestone. Do Dragon Slayer, and you were somebody. And it didn't just grind blindly, it wrote itself a roadmap, then got to work. And then it met the cows. If you've played this game, you know, the cow field is where every account starts, so it stood there and it fought. Attack, strength, defense, hour after hour. How do you train combat in 2004? Cows. Endless, patient, extremely dead cows. Attack up, strength up, hit points up. Repeat, it's a montage. I'm contractually obligated. Hour 1, hour 2. The cows keep coming. And then, the whole server just dies. Connection dropped, mid-grind, frozen. This is where I would launch my keyboard. It goes. The loop kept running server side, reconnects, checks the damage, nothing lost, weirdly calm. I was more upset than it was. Technically, the MCP link died, but the bot loop didn't. The training script just kept running server side. Back to the cows like nothing happened. Attack level. Another, and another. The grind is eternal. The cows are patient. Somewhere in here it hits defense 40. Rune plate body unlocked. We take those. Still grinding, still misclicking, still going. And this is where it starts doing the math. You can almost hear the gears turning. Okay, full rune, how many cows is that? It's about to ruin its own afternoon. Spoiler, the number is deeply upsetting. Let it cook. The realization is coming. But here's where it hit a wall. It stopped and it did the maths. Full rune, on this server? 3,000 kills, 10 to 20 hours of grinding cows. For one set of armor, it looked at that number and made a decision. It changed the plan. Grinding for gold is the long road. Quest points are the fast track to Dragon Slayer. So it pivoted from the cows to questing. Exactly what a smart player would do. It's adapting. Which brings us to the Hazeel Cult. This quest has a puzzle. A proper 2004 puzzle. The kind that made you tab out and open a guide. It got into the sewers, hit the puzzle, and got stuck. Genuinely stuck. Then it did the most human thing all night. And immediately, a real 2004 puzzle wall. Rafts, valves, water flowing the wrong way. A cultist taunts it, "You'll never find us." And for a few minutes, he was right. I can't reach that returns with a vengeance. It's flipping every valve like a light switch. This puzzle filtered an actual AI. Somewhere a 2004 quest designer is grinning. I started genuinely rooting for the sewer. Come on, buddy, it's a raft, you've got this. It did not, at that moment, have this. It opened the wiki. Went and read the old guides. The same thing you and I would do. Found the solution, went back in, solved it. Guide open, dignity, optional, progress, finally, and honestly that's the whole point. It got stuck, so it did what we all do, looked it up. No shame. Respect, genuinely. Now, it's actually cracking the thing. Vowels, right. Wrath moving. We are so back. From filtered by a sewer to cult buster. Give it a sec. It earned this one. Quest complete. And just like that, it's earning quest points, banking gold, making real progress. Six hours. That's how long this went. 6 hours of an AI playing RuneScape while I slept. And at the end, it did the thing that got me. It wrote a report, summed up the whole night, saved its progress, and then it told me to get some sleep. So, where does that leave us? 2 quest points, Combat 47, 2,000 gold, and a long way to go before Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer needs 32 quest points. It has 2. This is day 1.